Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, so today we are going to do just a real quick check-in. Actually, really quick. I might do some speed reads. So I want to do the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine today. So let's get into the Divine Masculine reading. Thank you, Divine Creator. What are the Divine... Tower about the Queen of Wands. That's my Divine Feminine card. As I say, what are the Divine Masculines thinking, feeling on the heart space, wishing? What are they doing in these connections right now or towards them? What is the biggest challenge? Evolutionary stimulus. What is the spirit-guided solution or context we can look at that challenge through? And I have to say, I saw 3D and seeking the energetic awareness, the multidimensionality of things. We're still going below the 3D. We saw that yesterday where the Divine Masculines were really specializing in the energetics that run through reality. And where are things going in the near future? Wow, I was needing to shuffle quite a bit, and I haven't done the clarifiers yet. Okay, we'll do it that way. I'm being told just one shuffle and a split, and then I'm going to do the shuka shuka. Okay, so for the conscious mind, what are the masculines? Yeah, they're grounding it. This is the airy fairy, la la land, love bubble stuff. The, oh, it can never be real, too good to be true, just going to keep it in the spank bank, the imaginary zone. This is when, yeah, that won't do. We need to bring it into the 3D. So they are thinking about how they can get their hands on you. I just heard. But their alignment as well. Yeah, heck yeah, the Empress just came out and the Hermit. They are thinking about how they can get their hands on you. Divine Feminine. Alignment. The Hermit is loyal to what they love. They are aware of the destined path. They are coming into alignment. The staff represents the spiritual alignment to ground this. To ground this with their Empress. That's gorgeous. Okay, for the heart space, what are they feeling? Oh, they've never felt further. Something has really been causing this Left 4 Dead. It's over. This is one of the most uncomfortable cards because I'm literally, this is fetal position, crying out to the divine, show me the way back from rock bottom. This is one of the cringiest, crunchiest energies we can get. So for the Divine Masculines who are in this, let's send them some love. But this is the way through to the truth that sets us free, that love is meant to feel good, that we are meant to let love in, that we're meant to be receptive, that we want it, that it is worth pursuing, that it is worth saying yes to. When we are presented with love, that is not something that we should run from, because of these abandonment triggers, the original separation wound. So even just being in 3D physical form, being incarnated into this dimension, we are outside of the consistent remembrance that we are divine, that we are source. Part of that process is very confronting to our psyche because we feel abandoned, we feel forsaken, just innately, because we can't reconcile the soul's remembrance with this material illusion. But that's the grand treasure hunt. So Divine Masculines are in that existential crisis where in order to get real, in order to ground the dimensions, they have to recognize the energetics, the spiritual. They have to see that this love is part of that ascended stuff and that they can bring it into their lives. This is on the heart space, so they've never felt more apart from you. Oh, you are kidding me. 10 of Swords to clarify the 10 of Swords. And we got one more card I can't see yet. The world, finalizing this for once and for all of eternity, I just heard. This is like 10 to the 10th power of clearing the karma on behalf of the planet. Like, the masculine soul cry from this place will echo through all of eternity and finalize the leaving of the world, the ascension. This is the card of ascension. When we get to the world, it is the most powerful gateway of rising up and above. We can take it in, 7, 10, like decades of cycles, but in this like, whoa, 10 of Swords to clarify, 10 of Swords, this is literally an infinite and eternal transition. So they are feeling something. If they're not feeling tears in the fetal position, then this is just the intimate, intricate looking at why are they keeping partnership and union and love and harmony and collaboration and teamwork out of their lives. Why are they so guarded, so protective? What have they been trying to prove? What have they been trying to safeguard? This is as far as we can get away from love. This is the ego entrappings of the mind. The swords are the mind. This is like, it's crazy. Back in April, the masculines, we saw in the readings here that they prayed that the divine feminine be removed from their constant awareness so that they could really get into a baseline energy. Well, they have gotten as far from it as they can, and they realize on the heart space how far from them you are right now. Okay, well, we're so in depth. Okay, this is a reality check. I'm still being told this unassuming little page of cups that goes from the fantasy land to reality. This is the kind of energy that needs to bridge the gap, the kind of realization that it would take to bring heaven to earth. Oh, what are they wishing? For friendship. And that's perfect because we're coming up to the Mars-Venus conjunction. They're wishing to be real, to have a friendship, even if they can't see how you could be in harmonious romantic relationship. They are with their whole heart wishing to find the connectivity. Oh my goodness. And there's the Tower. Oh, there's so much that just came out. Okay, we're gonna do it. So first off, they have to have a major internal restructuring. This Tower is what we are seeing on the heart space. This is the core. The core. This is what it takes. Nothing short of this miracle for the masculines to see the divine feminine as this profound, foundational, changing aha moment. They need you in their life. And then we have 3 packages of information. The one that got away, the missed opportunities, this is in the reverse. They don't want you to be a missed opportunity. They're feeling the energetics of this. They know that it's going to take radical self-love and radical change of vision here. You cannot get more extreme than the 10 of Swords clarified by the 10 of Swords. And so in this Hangman, again, the universe puts us in a headlock. When we're in the Hangman, it's because everything in our life grinds to a halt in some ways. All of our options are taken out. We get into the pressure cooker. Life demands. We are in a bottleneck. It all comes in at once. It's effed up. It can feel effed up. The masculines are in that headlock by the universe, seeing you further than ever before, seeing love further than ever before, and tasting it more clearly than ever before. But their reasons for this love are what is shifting radically. The 3D concepts, the legalistic, the all or nothing, black and white, hot and cold, kind of stuff is falling away, and they're figuring out the benefit to having love in their lives. And then we have you, Divine Feminine, Queen of Cups, with moving this forward, the Chariot, and this Leap of Faith, New Beginning, the Fool. These are all in the reverse, so they are in the kinetic field. These are the potentialities. As the masculines realize they don't want to miss out on this love, at very least the friendship, that they're willing to have friendship, and that's the conjunction again. They know how much love you have. They know they could have it all. They know they could move this forward, but they're still waiting for that green light from the divine, the go ahead. And then we have one more package. Yeah, the free will, not wanting. This is the unconditional love, Ace of Cups in the reverse, that they still need to anchor in themselves. They still need to love themselves more, Divine Feminines. They're looking for the ways to love themselves more. This is the Five of Swords, which is their free will. This is them taking their thoughts captive, steering their ship, making their decisions based on this love that's growing within them. Not wanting to manifest willy-nilly out into the world, but wanting to do things impeccably so that they have access to the real goods, the real thing, the foundation. They want to create a foundation of true friendship, rock solid, of love. This is stunning, beautiful energy. What are the masculines doing in their lives? Oh, they're freaking exhausted right now. Totally exhausted, totally unsure of where to go. That Hanged Man energy, the Ten of Swords on the Ten of Swords, is making it all come in right now. All of it. They're like at the end of a tunnel and saying, I love you, Divine Feminine. Can you hear me? That's what I feel like. They are freaking overwhelmed right now. This is crazy energy. But they know that what they are seeking is within. And so they're going deeply within in their exhaustion right now. They're coming back around. Here's the Eight of Cups, which always highlights the Three of Cups, which they're wishing for. I love it when we go from the what are they wishing for to what are they doing. It's always hand in hand like this, if you've noticed. But here's the Three of Cups. So they're wishing to go within to see what a true friend is. How can I have connection with my Divine Feminine and not just simply walk away and think that that is the right thing to do? The Five of Swords that we just saw in the wish department, that is the easy way out, the flaking energy. Like, this is the old ghosting masculine that says, this is hard, it feels weird, I'm out. This is the new improved masculine 2.0 that is coming back around and saying, oh, wait a second, this actually doesn't warrant abandonment. It doesn't mean I need to disintegrate into spastastic flailing. I can just hold my own. My feminine loves me, not going anywhere. Their love is consistent. I don't have to be in this godforsaken pit of hell. I just heard. I can pick myself up. I can wipe my tears. I can believe. Just let me have a nap. What is the biggest challenge? Kindness. Simple kindness. That can be a huge challenge. What can we clarify that kindness with? When we're in this overwhelm, ooh, yeah, wounded warrior stuff, blockage, not knowing what to manifest right now, not knowing what they don't know. This wounded warrior stuff, this is intense because kindness is incredibly challenging when we are just, oh, I want to say this is the same card, Nine of Wands, that is talking about the exhaustion and just knowing that they don't want to walk away, but the exhaustion made them do it. Even if they're not exhausted physically or mentally, there's a soul level weariness that I'm feeling here. And remembering the kindness, even though they don't know which way to go right now because they are exhausted, because they haven't been here, it's uncharted territory, finding the kindness. So Divine Masculines who are watching this, I just saw 1444 again. I called that one out the other day too. Strange. But kindness, divine masculines, that's going to be the way through. If you can just spot the opportunities to be kind, that's going to be your new building block back to your energetic levels raising on whatever level. Okay, so what is the solution? Oh, the star. It is the eventual destiny. Have hope, wish on a star, follow the North Star. Right now, divine masculines, just know this too shall pass. You will find the way through. You will. To temperance. Right now, it is an unbalanced thing. You might be going through, divine masculine collective, one of the most intense periods of your life to date. The energies are crazy. The cosmic energies are crazy. This journey is crazy. It's all so much. But you will make it through. Where's the energy going in the near future? Still this idea of commitment. King of Pentacles is the committed partner. So you are becoming worthy of and qualified for commitment, but it's still in direct proportion to how much emotional equilibrium and compassionate non-attachment you can embody. Let me say that again. How much autonomy, how much bravery, how much wholeness, how much walking through the fire in your own right you can embody, divine masculines. As you come into compassionate non-attachment, there is nothing that you cannot weather. You know, that whole somewhat cliche these days, but in sickness and in health, through the good times and the bad, you can't do that kind of bomb-proof energy if you haven't balanced out and managed yourself on a spiritual level, an energetic level. So this is getting you into that, divine masculine. What else? What else can we see? Yeah, King of Wands goes hand in hand with that glow up, the shamanic. There's a brand new level of this coming in for the twins. So divine feminines, let's see what you're meant to focus on while the divine masculine polarity is coming into their full empowerment once and for all, and into the ability to be consistent enough for commitment on the level that a divine feminine feels is divine, you know, on a pure level. It's simple. It is not lofty. It is simple when we let go of everything but love. It is that simple. I want to say that this is a karmic process of removing fear and all the binding of the world, all the misconceptions. Literally, I've been shown it's like the heart chakra aperture expanding as we clear the fear. It's not hard work. Letting go is the easiest thing that we're meant to do. And that is the process of just letting go on this journey. Not letting go of the person or the love, but letting go of the fear, the obstacles, the burden in our lives that we've amassed just by being incarnated. Okay, so emotional transparency, nurturance, and grace. I forget who I was pulling this for. I'm going to do this for everybody, but I'm feeling the divine masculines. I think it was for the divine masculines. This is how we get through and anchor this stuff, is having the emotional capacity to see what the emotions are telling us and to honor that, to pay attention to the messages. Emotions aren't meant to just say, you're da 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 da, and that's it. Like, you're sad, you're depressed, you're feeling guilt, you're feeling shame, that's not what they're supposed to be for. They're supposed to be instructional. When you can pinpoint where you're at emotionally, you can actually then see what the next step needs to be. It's climbing the emotional ladder, climbing the emotional scale, taking every thought captive, finding a better feeling thought, but it's about the staircase of coming back up and out of the separation, the suffering, the attachment. So allow whatever emotion is there for you, divine masculine, to inform you what the next step needs to be, what the next thought needs to be, what the next magical love-based thought of progress and hope and forward motion needs to be. It just takes one thought. You are one thought away from the solution at all times. And if you can radically jump into a divine perspective, that's where you get miracles and aha moments. If you are so disintegrated that all you can do is a slightly better feeling thought, do that. That sometimes is more energetically consuming and powerful than the spontaneous remission, or they are, one is not more difficult than the other depending on where you're at any given moment. But be transparent with what your energy and emotions are telling you. Nurture yourself and utilize grace in your life, divine masculines. What else can we see for the feminines? Whimsy, fantasy, and wonder. So for many feminines, you are in a really good, trustworthy, solid place where you're just able to have fun. You've done a lot of this work. For many divine feminines, there have already been these dark nights of the soul and these really crunchy periods of time where you've learned some of this and you've come into the ability to make lemonade out of lemons and to flow with it and to be empowered. It's no longer as triggering and you're coming into playfulness. So don't hold back your playfulness and positivity while your divine masculine is going through this major change. Because if you're both in disintegration, that's just gonna be silly. Bye for now, everyone.